Welcome everybody back to Eagan Civic Arena on Sunday, December 17th, 2023. It's the Eagan Wildcats versus the Irish of Rosemount. Very pleased to be joined here today by Christina Eilertson here on the tripod. I'm Brett McKenzie. Looking forward to a matchup between two neighboring rival towns. Wildcats are bringing in a record of 13, 9, and 2. Rosemount, very hot, one of the hottest teams in the state, in fact, 24, 6, and 2. Highly contested battle, we get a good one every single year. So grab some popcorn, settle in. Wildcat hockey starts next. Beautiful day for hockey, isn't it, folks? This is a District 8 matchup between the Wildcats and the Irish. Take a look at those D8 standings. You can find that first column, GP, games played. Eagan with 4 and Rosemount with just 3. So despite the fact that both of these teams coming in with a strong winning record, they are further down in the standings. You can see Rochester all the way up on top. 18 points, 5-2-1 for the Mustangs. Speaking of the Mustangs, that was the Wildcats' last outing. That was last Friday. Rochester got the best of that one. High-scoring game. Rochester coming away with a 5-7 win. So the Wildcats looking to rebound here in District 8 play. Let's say hello to our starting goaltender. That's right, folks. That is number 31, Owen Delmonico, second-year Bantam, returning to action today. Now we've got the puck down, 14 minutes of stop time action coming your way. And here we go. Your starting lineup for the Wildcats, apart from Delmonico, of course, we've got Turvold, Mann, Palin, Vobel, and Williams. We're going to have an opening face-off in the defensive zone as we have 13:37 left here in the first period. Same crew up here. Williams tried to check it out of the zone. This one's going to be sent down and settled by Delmonico. Turvold gets a piece of it as it goes out to the Rosemount point. Shot comes through, tipped wide by Williams. Rosemount playing on the far wall. That's number 45, Channing Goodwin, player to watch out for. Rosemount with a couple give and goes. They look to tee one up from the top of the circle. Just can't get it onto the net. Now the Irish are going to regroup. Williams settles. Plays it back to himself. And this one goes up off the wall. It's going to be Steinke. Out with Schmidt. Now with Levine. McKenzie now. McKenzie finding Schmidt. Schmidt chipping it over toward the far side. Number 17, no, I'm sorry, that's 77, Schubert, another player to watch out for. 1-2 punch between Schubert and Goodwin, supported by a strong cast of characters here on this Bantam AA team from Rosemount. McKenzie battling out of the near corner with Steinke. Rosemount, drop pass, shot coming through, blocker save. Delmonico hops on top of it, stops the clock. 11:53 to go here in the first. Out of the lineup today, number 81, Liam Riley. Inching closer and closer to his return date. He's got that forearm injury. Wildcats really looking forward to getting number 81 back in action. From what we understand, things are going well, so it should be soon, folks. Mann, Skoog, Henriksen, Vobel, and Williams. Williams skating up, gets his pocket picked by Goodwin near the Eagan line. Vobel getting the feed from Williams. Now Vobel's going to skate it. He chips it in as Mann goes on the forecheck. Mann wins the puck battle, sends it into the front of the crease. It's a loose puck. Knocked aside there. Williams with the shot. That gets deflected off a couple skates. Vobel dumping it in. Skoog chasing. Rosemount on the breakout. And here's number 45, Goodwin. Goodwin loses the puck as he came through the slot. Chipped back out to neutral ice. Wildcats will work on a change. Loose puck picked up by Palin. Palin bouncing it off. Rosemount going on the regroup. Bouncing puck into neutral ice. Eilertson plays off the board. McKenzie's going to find it, pulling to the center. McKenzie to the backhand. Shot save, Drew Sherman. It's number 33, Drew Sherman, another standout goaltender. They're wearing the navy and gold for the Irish. This one's sent down for an icing. 10:01 left on the clock. McKenzie, Turvold, Palin, Eilertson, Levine. McKenzie wins it back towards Turvold. Rosemount's going to skate it out. It's Schubert, knocked away there by Levine. Eilertson battling, Turvold over to Palin. Palin moving it over to McKenzie. McKenzie gets taken down to neutral ice. We're going to have the game's first penalty. It's going to be number 19, Erickson, going to the box. 2 minutes, presumably for tripping. And it is 2 minutes for tripping, so we'll get an offensive zone face-off on the power play here. It'll be Mann, Turvold, Palin, Vobel, and Williams. Nice crowd assembling here on a Sunday afternoon, these two neighboring rival teams. The word is out, always a fun one with these two. Williams, lots of time here on the power play. Shot coming, gets through, blocker save, Sherman. Turvold coming back, absorbs a hook, no call on that one. Palin and Turvold trading in the near zone. Now it is Williams dragging, pulling it back towards Palin. Palin feeding the slot, that's Mann. Mann slaps at it, can't get the shot away. Rebound in the front, there's still a loose puck. Now it's Turvold spinning around. Net's off its moorings. 9:03 left in the first period. 1:23 on the penalty clock. Mann on the draw. Mann wins it back to Williams. Williams, shot, pad save. Palin feeding the slot. Mann tried to put a backhander on net. It was knocked away by the Rosemount defense. Now Palin finding it behind the net. Palin indirect pass to Williams. Williams collects. Looking in the slots. Shares a shot and a quick save there from Sherman. Good effort here on the power play. 59 seconds gone. 8:40 left in the first period. Wildcats will change their front five. Steinke, McKenzie, Schmidt, Levine, and Eilertson. Puck left for Schmidt. Now it's McKenzie. McKenzie senses pressure, sends it back behind the net. Steinke will find it. This one's rimmed around. Stopped there by Eilertson. Eilertson chipping it up to McKenzie, who gloves it down. McKenzie, his pass interrupted there, and now it comes back out into neutral ice. Eilertson with a nice little stick. Rosemount dumping it in. It'll be Delmonico leaving it for Levine. 35 seconds left in the power play. Now McKenzie, his pass off the mark for Levine. Now Rosemount with a turnover here, shorthanded. Chip back in. It'll be Eilertson settling. That one left. Errant pass. It'll be McKenzie finding it neutral ice. He's got room. McKenzie drags to the outside, 2-on-1 down low. McKenzie to the outside, goes across the net, pad save! And it's a shot on goal! Let's take a closer look at that sequence. See what we got here on the replay. McKenzie with a nice dangle at the blue line. Slides it over, and it's a shot. It ends up there, back there, no goal they call.
Okay, good.
Let's take a look from the corner angle. We should get a real good look at it from this one. There's McKenzie sliding it over. The shot coming through. Sherman with knocking the net off the second time today, and that one is not going to be counted.
Well, at least we know they're tricky.
Couple items getting sorted out here on the Rosemount bench. Wildcats wanted an explanation as to why that one didn't count. Replay did show that the net was off. Whether it was intentional or not, up for interpretation. 3 seconds left of the power play, 7:42 in the first period. Shots on goal reading 5-1 in favor of the Wildcats. Rosemount full strength. Now Schmidt absorbs a hit in the near corner. It's going to be rushed to the far side. Now McKenzie picks up a puck. McKenzie out of the corner. Goes in the front of the slot, and another one. Third time now that this net is being knocked off. You hate to say a trend's developing, but a trend is developing. 3 high-scoring danger opportunities, and 3 times it's knocked off.
How many to the penalty?
And it looks like we're getting some new pegs.
Ours hasn't seemed to come out.
I've always wondered why they don't use those pegs. You can see they're not the traditional steel pegs. They're these little plastic pegs with these really 2 sharp little teeth. They're light and they're really good. Both nets now being outfitted with the new pegs. Will continue now. 7:21 left on the clock. It's man on the draw with Henriksen, Skoog, Vobel, and Williams. Man wins it back towards Williams. Centering attempt off the mark, but it was a nice job by Vobel holding it in. Now a bad save there from Sherman. Sherman catches that one clean. Let's take a closer look. Nice effort there. I believe that was Preston Skoog. Down low, tried to go 5-hole. Sherman able to stick the landing. Now here comes Schubert, one-on-one with Vogel. He loses the puck. Williams defending, now Schubert feeds the line. Almost a turnover near the point. Bartle sends it in for Rosemount. Again, much like the Lakeville North rivalry that we see here in District 8 between the Panthers and the Wildcats, the Irish and the Wildcats. You know, we see these teams year after year. It's fun to watch them develop. Bartle, for instance, number 8, he's grown about a foot since the last time I saw him. Now Vogel chasing in. That's number 9, Strommel. Younger brother of Charlie Strommel, number 1 draft pick this last season by the Minnesota Wild, currently playing as a Badger over in University of Wisconsin. Nice little pad save there from Delmonico. You can see those pegs doing their jobs now. This one held there by Walensky, but Williams is going to find a seam. Williams turns a man inside out. Williams, his shot deflected, ends up behind the goal. Flush around, it'll be Schubert chipping it out into neutral ice. Levine will settle it down. Levine to McKenzie. McKenzie turns one over at the blue line. Williams there to pick up the change. Williams has his pocket picked. Centering pass, now it's McKenzie. He's going to be 2-on-2 with Palin. McKenzie running to the outside. McKenzie turns into 2-on-1. Spinning around, finding Turvold. It's just through his legs. Shot on goal. McKenzie picking it up behind the net now. McKenzie absorbs a check. Puck's down there somewhere. Palin in to help out. Comes out to Eilertson at the point. Eilertson puts it on net. Pad save. Palin puts it through the paint. Goes all the way through. Levine sending it into the near corner. McKenzie feeding Turvold in the slot. Now Levine. His shot. Tipped there by Palin. Shot on goal. And a melee in front. Wildcats coming out with some pep here. 4:42 left in the first period. Shots and goal reading 10-4. Palin, McKenzie, Turvold, Levine, Eilertson. Eilertson, D to Levine. Levine turns one over, but the Rosemount's going to have to wait for the zone to clear. Jump ball there for Eilertson. Feeding to Schubert. Schubert down the lane. Centering pass. That one goes wide. Now Palin. That one sent out to neutral ice. Rosemount on the regroup. Rosemount feeds Schubert. McKenzie. McKenzie tried to slap at it. Just off the mark. Now it's back into the net, or back into the corner. Fed to the point. It's Bartle. D to D, or a centering pass. It was Palin. And this one's sent in. Levine stops it. Both teams trying to get a change. This one will not get all the way for icing, so Turvold goes on the forecheck. Goodwin finds some room in neutral ice. Goodwin to Strommel. Vogel stops it. Now Mann. Mann dumps it in as the Wildcats complete their forward change. 3.5 left in the first. There's Palin with an opportunity in the slot. He feeds Williams. His shot blocker save. Wildcats continue to buzz. Let's take a look at this last effort here from Williams. You see there, Sherman bobbled his stick after playing the puck. Palin just can't get his shot away, but there's Williams on the far side. Shot comes through, and the blocker deflects it up into the netting. And another quick one will reset here. 3:20 left in the first. Williams collects after a nice one draw from Mann. Shot, blocker, save. Now a race for the puck. Williams with a nice stick. Mann there. Williams finds some time in his own zone. Chips it up, finds Mann. Mann absorbs a big hit at the blue line. And another one. Strommel on Williams this time, behind the play, no call. And Williams returns the favor. And this one's going for icing. Some big boys throwing around some weight here early in the first. Henriksen, McKenzie, Scoob, Levine, Eilertson. Rosemount rims it around. Eilertson collects, sends it back to Levine. Levine back off the boards, chipped in. Rosemount takes over. Now a pickoff from McKenzie. McKenzie goes short side, another blocker save. Now Rosemount. Nice stick there from Henriksen. He feeds it back to Eilertson. Eilertson drawing his men back in, saucing it up towards Levine. Now it's Schubert. Schubert drawing to the middle. Nice stick there from Eilertson. Eilertson and McKenzie in the near wall. Put up to Scoob. This one gets out into neutral ice. Lonke. He went D to D. Chipped in by Rosemount. Eilertson will have one man on him. Eilertson pulls up. Puck left there. Eilertson still battling. Strong play there from Eilertson. Rosemount shot gets tipped wide. And this one gets out into neutral ice. Minute 35 left in this first period. Lots of action, both ends of the ice. Shots reading 14-4 now in favor of the Wildcats. Nice poke check there from Levine. McKenzie picks it up. McKenzie will find room. He's 1-on-3 through neutral ice. McKenzie waits, tries to get around. Almost got around Bartle, but it's coming back 2-on-3. Schubert onto his backhand. Drop pass for I'm not sure who that was, but it's picked off by Williams. And we've got some transition hockey here in Eagan today. Williams, 2-on-2. 1 minute left here in the first period. We are scoreless. Now Goodwin. Goodwin to his backhand. Stopped there by Vobel, but the shot gets away. It's down. It's underneath Delmonico. And we will take a closer look at that one. It was Goodwin beating Vobel to the outside. Shot goes on net, and you can see puck was just right below him. Delmonico goes full plank mode there, and the blue paint covers the puck. We're at 49.3 seconds left in the first period. There was a penalty on the play. It's going to be Vobel. I was queuing up some penalties, boys. What did they call him for? I'm sorry, I was queuing up a replay. It was a trip on Vobel. And a shot and a goal. Rosemount wasting no time here on the power play. Shot from the point getting through. The rebound left right there, wide open. No trouble there. There's the initial shot. Lots of room there for Rosemount, which now takes a 1-goal lead late here in the first period. Palin, Mann, Turvold, Levine, and Eilertson.
Irish goal scored number 64, Cooper Tobias. First assist number 7, Howard Sullivan. Second assist number 77, Hannah Schubert. Irish goal,
Cooper Tobias, your goal scorer for the Irish as time winds down here on the first period. So we will take a short break and be back in about a minute for period number 2 here in Eagan. Second period underway from Eagan Civic Arena. Brett McKenzie joined by Christina Eilertson today. Shots on goal reading 14-7 entering the second frame. In favor of the Wildcats, but it's the Irish with their late period goal in the first, giving them the lead. Nice stick there, and now a loose puck down there along the red line. Fed out towards the top of the circle. Lonke settles it, puts it towards the goal, tipped wide. Schubert fakes the point pass. Schubert going down low, looking for Lonke backdoor. Williams lays a hit. Mann collects the puck. Williams chipping it up off, tried to get off the glass, out to the point. Schubert's shot coming, blocked there by Mann. Turvold able to clear. It'll be Mann going on the neutral zone forecheck. Now a loose puck. We got 3-on-2 developing. Mann crosses the line. Puck down there in the skates. Picked up by Turvold. He triples it towards the net. Goes just wide. Turvold going back door looking for Mann. Just can't hit the stick of number 9. And the Irish come back with Schubert. His shot going well wide. Rosemount getting their first change of the period. This one chipped up through neutral ice. It'll go for icing. Minute and a half gone in the second period. 12:28 left on the second period clock. Rosemount wins it off the draw, puts it on the net, hit the side of the net as it came through. McKenzie battling in the near corner. Player goes down. Reverse play, that's Goodwin behind the goal. McKenzie absorbs a check. And a puck battle high in the zone. Schmidt there. McKenzie digging at it. Now it's Goodwin. Goodwin with room as he crosses the zone, putting it back to Tobias at the point. Lots of room. Shot again, sails well wide. Now it's Schmidt. That one going off the wall. He goes in on the forecheck. Chip back out. It'll be McKenzie. Chipped out towards Levine. It gets underneath his glove. Now it'll be Goodwin coming in 2-on-2. Goodwin on Eilertson. Stop there at the goalpost. It's Delmonico, loose puck up through the slot. Steinke with a nice block. Steinke's going to skate it. Steinke chipping it up off the wall. Just didn't gain the red line, so we'll have an icing. 11:17 left in the second. Williams up off the glass. That one gets out into neutral ice for Henriksen. Henriksen absorbs a check. Williams still battling for it. Now it's Schubert one-on-one against Vobel. Vobel with a nice stick. Blockers, or a stick save momentarily there by Delmonico. He was brushed as the player went by the crease. He appears to be all right. He gave himself a little head shake. As play resumes now in the Eagan zone. Shot, block, glove save. And we're going to have a penalty. It's going to be Schubert going to the box. It'll be either goaltender interference or perhaps a rough. Slashing is the call. So the Wildcats will go on to the power play. 10:42 left in the second period. Mann, Palin, Turvold, Williams, Vobel. Williams with room. Feeds Palin on the half wall. Palin back to Williams. Williams to Palin, working down low, going to Mann. Mann puts it on net. Pad save. Rebound goes wide. But the net was knocked off. The fourth time this time. New pegs or not. Just 12 seconds gone in the Schubert penalty. Mann winning it back to Williams. Williams walks, drags, shoots, goes wide. May have been tipped as its way through. Now it's a Vobel. He shoots. That one gets tipped. Williams knocking it down to Palin. And spun around and out to Williams. Vobel to Turvold. And a shot on goal. Quick save. Take a closer look at this last sequence. You can see Mann battling in front of the net. Wide open left there. It was tipped off a skate and on the net. Wildcats almost getting themselves an own goal from a little help from the Irish. This one's sent for icing. We will reset down in Rosemount territory. Next up for your Wildcats, not Rosemount, but Roseville. It'll be Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Wildcats with a non-district game against the Roseville Raiders, another strong program. Wildcats always battling well with the black and white from Roseville. Tipped out into neutral ice, Williams will collect. Williams pestered there by Goodwin, taken down, no call. And we have a penalty. It'll be offside. Minute 6 gone in the Schubert penalty, 9:36 remaining in the second period. Wildcats will get a wholesale change. It'll be Steinke, Schmidt, McKenzie, Eilertson, and Levine. McKenzie picking it up off the faceoff. Eilertson to Levine. That pass off the marks, interrupted there by the Irish. Chipped back in. Levine will find it. He goes D to Eilertson. Eilertson goes across the zone, finds Schmidt. Schmidt absorbs a little bit of a shove from behind. Rosemount not able to clear, but it was bouncing off of Eilertson, sent back in. Now it'll be a loose puck back through neutral ice. 20 seconds left in the power play. Puck is bobbled from skate to stick to skate to stick. Both teams struggling to maintain possession of the puck. Off the wall, now it'll be McKenzie chasing after it. Penalty time is expiring. Eilertson collects. Schubert's out of the box. Schmidt settles and sends it in. And this one will be sent likely for icing. Irish survived the penalty kill. Score remains 1-0. Both teams, of course, full strength with 8:20 left in the game, or in the second period. That's Mason McDonald, number 89, speeding around the back wall. Williams absorbs a check, but able to get his pass away. It's the second time, or third time rather, we've seen a collision between big number 9, Strommel, and big number 13, Williams. McDonald chasing once more, ridden into the wall by Williams. Centering pass blocked there by Mann. Out to the point. Schubert puts it on goal, or towards the goal. It'll be Mann picking it up, and he skates it through neutral ice. Mann throws it towards the goal, absorbs a check. Sherman holds on, stops the clock, and both teams will change all 5. Palin, McKenzie, Turvold, Eilertson, Levine. McKenzie winning it back to Eilertson. He throws it towards the net, saves Sherman, he holds on. Puck goes into the near corner, McKenzie feeding it back to Palin. Palin trying to go to the slot. It had been deflected up into the air, and that one hit a shin pad, and it's the Irish coming back 3-on-2. That one hit a skate and then bounces through neutral ice. And this one deflects up into the Eagan bench. We'll have a stoppage of play. And we'll do it again, this time in the offensive zone after a quick icing. 7:08 left on the clock here in the second period as we've reached the midpoint of this District 8 matchup. Eilertson bounces off the back wall. Sherman reads it well, stops the clock once more. 7:02 now on the clock. Nice interruption there from Turvold. No icing. It'll be Eilertson chasing it. Pestered there by Schubert. He goes off the wall to Levine. Levine trying to go all the way through the zone to Palin. Loose puck at the blue line. Still loose puck chipped out by McKenzie. Palin knocked down there by McKenzie. Now Eilertson buys some time. Leaves it for Levine. Palin pulling it off the wall, crossing the zone to Eilertson. Eilertson to McKenzie. McKenzie chips it in. It'll be Turvold first on the forecheck. Palin supports. Back there, reversed. McKenzie will chase with Schubert. McKenzie coming out of the far corner. Sends it over to Levine. Levine over to Williams. Williams shot. Hit traffic on its way through. Now Williams. Waits. That was Levine waiting for the zone to clear. Turvold plays a couple Irish players on the far wall. Stopped there by Williams. temporarily, and it's going to be sent yet for another icing. 5:41 left on the second period clock. Leo. Something going over there on the Rosemount bench. Referee looks like it may have been either an equipment malfunction or maybe even a little bit of an injury there for the referee. Appears to be all right. 5:41 left in the second period. Mann, Steinke, Schmidt, Williams, Vobel. Now it'll be McDonald. On his forehand side, puts it on net. There's a stick save from Delmonico. He holds on. 5:29 left in the second. Vobel plays it off the wall, looking for Schmidt, back towards Williams. Delmonico will play it, stopped there by McDonald. He puts it on net. But the Wildcats safely evade disaster there as Steinke skates it into the Irish zone. Now we've got a race. It'll be McDonald going after it. Williams defending, Vobel on the back check. Nice stick from Williams, keeping it to the outside. Schmidt along the Zamboni door. Out to Goodwin. Goodwin. Shot coming through from Erickson. Dinking on the, but we got a loose puck in the slot. Save there from Delmonico. There was net there. I'm telling you, folks, that one was almost in. We'll try to take a closer look as time permits here. We've got 4.5 left in the second period. Williams off the glass. He sends it for icing, so let's back up here, and we'll take a look at this last one. See Delmonico tracking, goes off the back end wall. Lively bounce right into the slot. Delmonico getting his pad over there and making the stop. Defensive zone draw for McKenzie. He's with Henriksen, Skoog, Eilertson, and Levine. Eilertson leaves it for McKenzie. McKenzie rims it around. That just hopped over the stick of Skoog on its way by him. Bouncing puck. Stopped there by Delmonico. Rosemount wins it cleanly off the draw. Shot coming through. It might have hit McKenzie on its way through. Now another shot. That one goes high over the net. Puck caught there on the back of the net. We'll get a whistle. Schubert centering pass to Goodwin. McKenzie blocks Goodwin's shot. Now Goodwin feeding the point. Tipped on its way through, but it goes wide. Schubert now. His pass hit, it was Skoog's skate. Now it's Goodwin. Goodwin's shot deflected wide. Now this one fed for Henriksen. Henriksen chips in. He'll go in on the forecheck. Levine battling, comes up with the puck. Levine throws it towards the net, left there by Sherman. Now Levine again. Fans on his centering attempt. This one's going to be chipped up out in a neutral ice. It'll be McKenzie, last man back. He holds on, evades Goodwin, sends it over for Skoog. Skoog gives it away in the slot. Eilertson tips it away. And out in a neutral ice off of an errant pass by the Irish. Irish. Tipped there by Eilertson, no icing. Eilertson chased by Schubert. Up to Palin, back to Eilertson, now it's Schubert. Eilertson skips one, leaves it for Skoog. Skoog chips it in. Wildcats will be looking for a change. It's that long second period change. Now it's the Irish. That one's tipped up high, did not get the rafters. That had to have gone through about 10 layers of steel, but comes back to earth. Now it's a turnover in the slot. Shot goes wide. 2 turnovers in consecutive sequences here. Wildcats needing to protect the puck. Now it's Tervold. Tervold collides with Sullivan. Put up off the glass. It'll be Palin. Bouncing puck. Strommel chipping it up off the glass. Mann clears the zone. Lonke. Irish send it in. It'll be settled by Delmonico. Williams rimming around that hit. Vobel on the back. Now a shot coming through. Tipped twice. Not getting all the way to the net. Now it's Palin. Palin feeling Williams. Now we've got a 3-on-0 potentially developing, but Rosemount's way offside. They'll have to come back out in a neutral ice. Williams' stick is caught up in a Rosemount player behind the play. No call on either side. But now it's Williams. Williams chipping it in. Williams gives a little chop on the back of the leg. Need to be careful. Now it's Vobel. Almost gets his pocket print from behind. Now it's Pace all alone. Shot goes wide. And this one for icing. First period may have been slanted in the direction of the Rosemount goal. Here late in the second period, quite the opposite. Rosemount beginning to pour it on. Goodwin off the draw. Sent behind the goal. We're under 1 minute to play here in the second period. Now it'll be Schmidt. Schmidt chases it in. Off the wall, bounces out into neutral ice for Eilertson. Rolling puck. Off the wall, it'll be Steinke picking it up finally. He goes across the zone. Sherman sticking it over to Bartle. Wilinski up to Pace. Back to Eilertson now. Eilertson sends it in. Stop there near the line. McKenzie pulling it off the wall. McKenzie almost able to break that last layer. He would have been all alone on his own. Eilertson tried to clear the zone. Now it's Pace. 8 seconds left in the second period. Centering. Shot saved, Delmonico. Five seconds left in the second period. Now there's Goodwin being fed right in the slot. Delmonico, nice aggressive angle, makes the stop, giving up no rebound. Now it's Schmidt able to clear the zone, and that will do it here for the second period. So we will take another pause and be back for the conclusion of this one-goal game. It's the Wildcats and the Irish here from Eagan. Third period now underway. 14 more minutes of stop time action on the board. Scoreless second period, and that goal coming very late. Irish scoring on the power play. Now we've got Turvold. Turvold's got Palin on the far side. He shoots. Stick save from Sherman. Turvold battling in the near corner. Man. Centering attempt, looking for Palin. It'll be Turvold picking up a loose puck behind the net. Turvold spinning back. It'll be Irish able to clear. Vobel to Williams. Williams didn't get all of his first return pass attempt. Now Pace sends it in for Delmonico. Delmonico to Vobel. Palin back to Williams. Williams draws a couple towards him, puts it off the wall, finds McKenzie. Nice pass there from Williams. McKenzie's 1-on-2. McKenzie pulling to the outside, beats around Malonky. Centering pass intended there for Palin. Palin tries to get through a couple. Gets stood up. Now it'll be Pace. Strom, now Goodwin. His shot going through, but it deflected wide. Rosemount setting up in the Eagan zone. Sullivan going across. That one goes on McKenzie. Now McKenzie's 1-on-1. McKenzie to the outside. McKenzie waiting for reinforcements, looking for Skoog, who is just barely off the mark. Spun around, it'll be Levine. Levine stutters, able to recollect. But a turnover in the zone once more. That one knocked up into the air, picked up by McKenzie. Bouncing puck now. McKenzie leaves it back for Eilertson. Eilertson intending it for Skoog out to the point. Loose puck, defended well by Levine. Now a turnover and a pad save there from Delmonico. Man gets wrapped up. Goes in on the forecheck, supported there by Henriksen. Schubert looking for McDonald. Williams. Tried to chip it up to Mann. It'll be Schubert trying to take it back towards the slot. McDonald again. And this one gets out. It'll be Bartle recollecting. D to D. Now Williams. Williams finds Henriksen through the zone. Henriksen waiting for reinforcements. It's picked up there by Tobias. Now we have Strommel. Strommel defended by Williams. That one's saved there by Delmonico. He got just enough of that glove to send that one wide. Now Williams flipping it out into neutral ice. It'll be Vobel picking up a loose puck. Vobel has Schmidt in the slot. Man. Steinke supporting, but it's Rosemount working it up out of the zone. Walensky gets his puck knocked away there by Eilertson. Eilertson with another nice play, knocking a puck out of midair. We've seen that a couple times from Carter today. Now a play through the slot, defended by Vobel. Schubert wanted a penalty. He's not going to get one. Now Schmidt absorbs a check by Eriksson. Mann and Schmidt battling. It comes out to Eilertson at the point. Eilertson puts it towards the net. Tipped by Mann. Rebound. Back on the goal. Gets us a stoppage of play. 9:18 left in the third period. 23-15 read the shots in favor of the Wildcats. Irish have it where it counts, though, on the scoreboard. Let's check in with our coaches for the Wildcats. It's head coach Derek Porter and assistant coach Gus Klunder. Coaching tandem, been with this Bantam AA team for a number of years now. Schmidt, Steinke, McKenzie, Eilertson, Levine. Eilertson feeding Levine. Up to Steinke. Steinke runs into traffic, puts it on goal. Sherman will hold on. Take another look at our D8 standings. Again, there's Eagan and Rosemount in the 5th and 6th spots respectively, but all that likely to change. Both of those teams coming here today with winning records. Everyone's chasing Rochester. Strong team, as the Wildcats found out last Friday. Now Eilertson sends it back around, left for Levine. Levine in the near corner. Out to Schmidt. Schmidt holds the line, sends it in, but that's stopped there by Goodwin. Goodwin feeding the line back. It was Steinke able to clear. Now a loose puck there for McKenzie. Goodwin now. Goodwin dangling to the outside. Palin off the wall. Eilertson looking for Schmidt. Schmidt trying to feed the middle. That one's tipped a couple times. It was Palin getting the last touch. Now McKenzie over to Palin. Palin gets his pocket picked. It's Goodwin 1-on-3. Palin shoots, pad save, rebound for Pace, knocked back on goal. Eilertson clears the house. Now Palin skating it out as the Wildcats get a change. Levine was in on the forecheck. Now Turvold has time at his own blue line, chips it off the wall, there for Mann. Now it's number 22 for the Rosemount. Holzer, I believe the name is, putting on a dangle show here in the Wildcat end. 7.5 left in the third. Williams battling with McDonald. Williams comes up with the puck, holds on. Now it's McDonald going to the crease. Turnover, shot coming through, diving stop there from Mann. Now Williams, hit from behind by Strommel. Strommel and Williams colliding once again. And it's Williams going to the box. So Williams was hit from behind. We'll wait for the penalty call here. So both teams remain full strength here. Mann, Palin, Turvold, Vobel, and Eilertson. Mann putting it up to Palin. Palin putting it toward the net, goes wide. We're just beyond the halfway mark of this third and final period. Now there's Palin with an opportunity. His shot knocked away at the last moment. And this one gets up out of play. Well, it was Williams that went to the box. We don't exactly know what the call was for, but he's sitting. Oh, here we go. Minor penalties. Two minutes for cross-checking from Strommel, and 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct for Williams. And there's a dance there from Schubert, brought down. He's in the net. barreling in through Delmonico. Schubert sliding into Delmonico, knocks the net off. Both players getting tangled up inside the netting. 6:01 left in the game. Skoog, Henriksen, McKenzie, Steinke, Levine. Looks like this face-off's going to be brought out into neutral ice. Steinke clears the zone. Getting some third period ice now, even with a rolling puck, no icing. Nice pick off there for McKenzie. And this one kicked out as the Irish come down. Now it's Goodwin. Goodwin with a shot, save, and tipped in. Look at the replay, see what exactly happened here. It was Goodwin on a partial breakaway. He gets the initial shot away, rebound, bounces through skates, and it was Pace knocking it in through Levine's skates, making this a 2-0 game. 5:36. Bouncing puck, saved there by Delmonico. Kind of a tricky one there. He holds on.
Irish goal scorer number 6, Ben Pace. Assistant number 45, Channing Goodwin, at 8:24.
It was Pace from Goodwin, 8:24 in the third period. Now here's a 2-on-1 developing. Eilertson back to defend. Bauer Sullivan with the puck. He holds up, center pass, shot, goes wide. Henriksen. Now it's Rosemount setting up top. Blocked a couple times as it went through. Sullivan defended by Eilertson. Out to the point, deflected by Henriksen. Now it'll be Vobel moving it up to Schmidt. A little bit of line shuffling here with Williams in the box. Tipped away as Schmidt is entering the line. Now Vobel. Board battle supported by Mann. Schubert. Feeds the line. Shot coming through. Blocker save. Diving for the rebound was Delmonico. Picked up by Mann. Mann finds Henriksen. Henriksen chips it up into the air. Schmidt will chase it down in the Irish zone. Loose puck. It was Levine. McKenzie tipping it in. Palin goes on the forecheck. Spun back around. McKenzie will find on the near wall. McKenzie tried to throw it towards the net, hits a skate, and deflects out into neutral ice. Levine tries to settle that bouncing puck and does. Bobbled there momentarily by Steinke. It's sent back in. Delmonico will stop it for Levine. 3:33 left in the game. Wildcats down by a pair. Now McKenzie picks up a loose puck. Bouncing through neutral ice. Dodges a hit there from Schubert. Tries to send it across. McKenzie absorbing a hit from Wilinski. Tipping puck through the slot. Turvold picks it up. Turvold shoots. Deflected away. Bouncing puck. Players going in after it. Wildcats need to be careful. Only one man back, and it's a race for the puck. It's Goodwin and Steinke. Good effort there from Steinke, chasing down that loose puck, riding Goodwin off the wall. Now it's Schubert, and another great stick there from Steinke. Steinke battling hard. Sends it out. It'll be Bartle. Bartle, shot goes wide. Rebound gets hung up behind the net. Stopped there by Delmonico off the shot from Goodwin. Centering pass, shot, another blocker save. Rosemount, shot coming through, deflection, and we have a whistle. Some stuff going on here after the play. Just under 2.5 left in this game. Williams is out of the box. Wildcats will resume with their full roster. Mann, Henriksen, Skoog, Williams, Vobel. Blocked there by Williams. Vobel moving it up to Skoog, left for Mann. Mann pulls up, sends it across the zone, tipped away by Henriksen. He chases after it. It'll be Wilinski collecting and sending it off the wall. Will this get for icing? It will not. Vobel wins the race. Vobel evades his forechecker, rims it off the wall for Henriksen. Henriksen feeds the middle. Mann picks it up. Mann sends it in for Skoog to chase after on the forecheck. Under 2 minutes to play. Now Vobel. Puck trades hands a couple times. Strommel and Henriksen collide at center ice. Strommel got the better of that one. Williams to Henriksen. Henriksen chips it out. Irish send it across the zone. They begin to work on a change. Vobel. Minute 20 left. Vobel leaving it for Williams. Williams crosses the zone, finds Henriksen. Henriksen breaks it out to Skoog. Skoog can't settle. Turns it over momentarily, but it'll be Williams coming in on the rush. Williams hits Sullivan. No call. Minute 6 left in this 2-goal game. Net is empty for the Wildcats, so it'll be 6-on-5 for the remaining 66 seconds. McKenzie, Palin, Mann, Eilertson, Williams, and Turvold. Puck picked up by Williams in the slot. Now Palin puts it towards the net. Save. Rebounds down there somewhere. Palin battling for it. Palin and Turvold. Now Eilertson with the shot. That gets deflected. And we've got a stoppage of play. And the net is off for a 5th time.
Oh my God. At this point, it's just funny.
50.6 left in the game. Mann on the draw with Turvold, McKenzie, Palin, Williams, and Eilertson. Mann winning it back to Eilertson. He feeds Williams. Williams' shot goes just wide. Bouncing puck. Mann on his backside. Palin lays a check. Williams collects at the line. Sends it down to McKenzie. McKenzie looking for Palin down low. Palin towards Turvold. That's picked off. Sent back out, but it was Eilertson. Eilertson to Mann. Mann's throwing it towards the net. Bouncing puck, 22 seconds left. Palin ridden into the wall. Mann in there to support. Eilertson just can't hold on. Wildcats have 15 seconds. Williams sends it in. Wildcats have one opportunity here potentially to break the shutout there for Sherman. Turvold to Williams. Williams to the middle. 3 seconds left. And this one ends with a score 2-0. Irish win game number 1
Not undefeated.
here of the season series.
Pressure's on. Two
2-0 your final score here from Eagan Civic Arena. Great game between these two teams, just as we anticipated. Rosemount with a end of the period power play goal back in the first, and then chipping one in here in the third to make it a 2-goal game. Remind you again, next up for your Wildcats will be Thursday, the 21st, 6:30 p.m. against the Raiders of Roseville. I want to thank you for tuning in here on a Sunday afternoon with us. It's been a great time back here with more Eagan Wildcat hockey for you. So, for Christina Eilertson, I'm Brent McKenzie. We'll see you next time.